Alright, hello people, and welcome. Alright. Just going through some of my items, looking for an ancient legendary build. One of the key items that I am missing, ancient legendary Nemesis braces. That's one. And I don't want to just go on the leaderboards and copy the top builds. There's plenty of variety to choose from for what the Necromancer can do. You know, and maybe at some point, maybe I'll try to get on and see what the top levels of the leaderboards are doing. But, for now, I'm kind of looking at a build that I have done in seasons past, which was a combination of Grimsith and Corpse Lance. But now that we've got this Grasps of Essence, that also is going to be could potentially be a good choice. So I might go for something like that. The trick though is that if I want stone gauntlets and ice climbers, then I gotta be careful not to do too much with builds that need gloves, or boots for that matter, but there's not too many with boots. But because if I want the stone gauntlets, by the way, I'll have to reforge this most likely to get it to be ancient legendary. But I was thinking of a build I had played in seasons past with where I have a golem and it spews out a corpse every second, and I try to do everything I can to make corpses. And I would use Corpse Lance with it, but now that we've got this buff that they added on the Corpse Explosion, I could do the same thing, but instead of Corpse Lance, I would make it Corpse Explosion. And usually, when I use the Corpse Lance, I would use these Corpse Whisperer pauldrons. But if I go with Corpse Explosion, then I would probably instead use these shoulders to get the extra 45% damage reduction. And it could be interesting. I'm curious to see what it's going to be like. But once again, I've got to get some ancient legendary Nemesis bracers. I could just test it out without those Nemesis bracers, but I got to level up my legendary gems anyway. So there's really not much point in, let's say, going and doing a whole bunch of bounties and then reforging some of these until I get it to be ancient. I'd rather just wait, and plus maybe I'd rather reforge these stone gauntlets.
I waited 1,500 years
for something like
Should I
that.
return to my slumber?
For this build here, for some of the builds here that I've had in the past, for instance, I had a combination of Grimsith and Corpse Lance, but I didn't have good shoulders with it. Well, now I've got these shoulders that I can use with it. Then there's the Skeletal Mage build itself, which could be a little more fun or a little less fun depending upon how you look at it, because they nerfed an item called Reaper's Wraps, which I guess, I don't know how essential it is for the build, but I don't think I can play it yet anyways. I don't have an ancient legendary version of the ring. But it's kind of fun to play. So I've got definitely a lot to work on, but a lot of those builds I'm gonna need like the Skeletal Mage build. I would want this leveled up. This Gogok, I might want this leveled up. A lot of people use the Bane of the Stricken. I generally don't use the Bane of the Stricken, but a lot of people do. And then if I'm going to be doing anything with long distance, this Zai's Zone of Vengeance is usually pretty helpful. So And I'm also strongly considering starting up a witch doctor to try and get the swampland waders. And for that, I've got this nifty little weapon here that I found, ancient legendary, pretty good, helps out my corpse spiders. So if I get this gem of ease leveled up to 25, then I'll be able to put it in this weapon once I put a socket in it, obviously, and then I'll be able to start off at first level with this weapon, and I should be able to shoot right up to at least level 50 or 60 with no problem. Once I get there, I'm going to start to want other items. So what I'm going to be doing from this point forward also is I'm going to be looking for any items that have a reduced level requirement. And I'm going to put them here. I'm going to save on to them. And that way when I start to get up into the 50s and 60s as a witch doctor, I'll be able to put on some of those other items to help me out. So I'm just going to be looking for those. But for right now, it's just I'm gonna level this up, try and get this up to, I guess, level 99. And that was one of the things I was wanting to test out. I'm still thinking that this should be able more that you could do with this set. I might go back again and try the poison variation of it. But really, in order to really make that poison variation work at all, I think I would just need a better... maybe a better one of these. Maybe not, I don't know. I suppose I could wield this. I tried it before, but for some reason it just wasn't working. Okay, it's because I had to get rid of these two and I kept on running out of essence. But I'm running out of essence now anyways. Now that we're getting up into some of the higher levels and those creatures aren't dying as fast, I'm having to stop and attack with Grimsith anyways, so I don't know, it might work better now. But without this Devour, because if I go with a poison build, Devour is gone altogether. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to try too. The other thing I want to try too is going back to sages. Sages would give me 27. 27 cooldown reduction, plus whatever I would get here, the 20% from this.
I waited 1500 years for this. Should I return to my slumber?
Ugh. Yeah, but the really difficult part with that is at that point, I would have to put stone gauntlets in my cube. And I just remember for some reason from the past when I put stone gauntlets in my cube, I regretted it. That would be a big gamble. If I put this in my cube, that would be a big gamble. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. So if I put this in my cube, take this off. At that point, I might not need frailty at all. Not that I wouldn't want frailty, but I'm gonna have 30% resource cost reduction, so that'll make up for this loss a little bit. I don't know. The whole thing hinges upon putting this in my cube. And I've got this now. I think the reason why I didn't want to put stone gauntlets in my cube was because there were some builds that I wanted to do where it would have been better for me to wear the stone gauntlets and then I could have something else in the cube. But because I had stone gauntlets in the cube, might have had to do with ice climbers. But I won't need ice climbers anymore because I've got this. I've got this.
Wrong?
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe because there were times when I felt like it would have been better to have ice climbers in here. Where the stone gauntlets. I don't know. I can't put on Captain Crimson and wear the stone gauntlets. Obviously if I got another pair of stone gauntlets, that would be different. Then that'd be sweet. That'd be great. But not much chance of that happening, I don't think. I'll take that back. I take that back. I could do the same thing with a strength-based class. I could do that. Matter of fact, I could use either one of these to make a strength-based character. Just get it up to 70th level. Doesn't matter which one, I think Barbarian, because this is a strength-based item. I could probably get another pair of stone gauntlets easy. Well, at least just as easy as Swampland Waders. I'm going to do that, I think. I'll just make up a Barbarian. Alright. That sounds like a great plan. Sounds like a wonderful plan. Alright. Let's go back to doing what I was doing then. Let's just finish getting this legendary gem leveled up. And I'll be looking for items with reduced level requirements. And I'll hold on to them. And I'll also be looking for barbarian, crusader type items. That's a good idea. I'm glad I thought of it. Alright. So I'm looking to do a 75. Let's do an 89. Wait. 3. Okay, we'll get it up as high as we can.
I wish you luck.
I think I got my speed items. My speed items. Yeah, I'm running out of essence anyways.
You no longer. nears. Give it more time.
Remember if this is a dead end or not. One of these is a dead end, I think. Oh, no, it's not. Exit.
The night embraces you.
Here we go. Oh! Juggernaut. Look, he was just a juggernaut little spider.
A grave beckon. Give me time.
Well done, champion.
Most impressive.
Okay, so I am looking for
Hello there.
not just the normal items anymore, but also ones that have reduced level requirement. Adds a little twist to it. Plus, I'm looking for ancient legendary nemesis bracelets.
Don't forget, luck always
I'm
changes.
overburdened.
Some of these might be good. Even if I just gotta spend a few of my own resources. Just to get them to where I would want them to be for 70th level. So for instance, like these firewalkers, I mean, they might not be bad. Or even like, let's say this Convention of the Elements. Let's just take a look and see what it would take to get reduced level requirements. Pretty sure it offers it. No, maybe not. Okay. What about this belt, for example? Okay, so for this belt, I probably wouldn't use this belt, but for a belt like that, you know, I could just switch out reduce level requirement. Now I'd probably want something that's not necessarily intelligence, although that would be a little tricky to find one that doesn't have intelligence. What about these boots? See level requirement. Wow, reduced 30 to 40. Is that what that belt was too? Nope, 2 to 30. So that would be, oh, maybe it's because it's Firewalk. Maybe it's because it's ancient legendary. So this might be really good. This might be a really good choice to just switch that out. Even though it's intelligence based, I think it would still be worth it for a strength based class. For the vitality, armor, and movement speed, and that increased monster kills get me extra experience. What about that one? To 30. I think I got a ancient legendary Chrome's buff belt. I wonder if it's ancient legendary. Yeah, okay, see if it's ancient legendary. I guess it's got 30 to 40, so this belt might be a good choice for that. Of course, it's got that Grim Sith in there, but It's not something I'm going to do right away, so I don't really got to do any of these per se, but... Let me check out that broken crown. Oh, this vigilante belt, that's got Grim Sith in it. I wouldn't want to do anything that's got class-specific stuff in it. Yep, third. So if it's ancient legendary, that's probably the best one to do. So that way, you know, from 30th to 40th level, somewhere in there, if I have this, I'm going to gain the ability to wear this broken crown or something like it. I don't know if I'd want to use broken crown per se, but... Alright, well that could be really nice. That could make it happen a lot faster. So I guess I gotta be on the lookout now for any type of miscellaneous. How about this? Storm shield. Okay, I don't think I would want to do the storm shield. Simply because if you look at all... Okay, wait a minute, let me try... Is that the only one? Okay, reduce damage from melee attacks. I would prefer to do that one, but it's not going to let me. I wouldn't want to do storm shield because chances of it landing on this, with all of these possibilities, chance of it landing on this randomly is about 1,000,000,000 to 1. So I don't think I got a different one. Let me try the other one. Got freeze one. Let me try the freeze one. Take a look. Same thing. It's still a lot of them. It might be like that with any shield. And the reason why I would want to do this is because the difficulty, the toughness of the monsters is determined by the level, but almost by your level. So as you go up in level, the overall strength of the monsters goes up. So at first level, I'm going to be really, really powerful. But as I start to go up in level, the monsters actually are starting to get more powerful too. So as I go up and get up around 40th, 50th, 60th level, I'm probably going to need just a little bit extra, a little more powerful stuff to compensate. Take a look at this blackguard. It's intelligence based, but oh no, it's not intelligence. Yeah, it's intelligence based. Okay, I'm sorry. I would have the Gem of Ease in here. I wouldn't need to do that weapon. All right, let's do another one. I believe this one's going to be 94, but let me go back to my normal build. I got my speed stuff on at the moment. It's mainly just some of these passive skills and this bone armor. Alright, so now we're going and we're gonna do, I think, a 94. Yep, 94.
Many levels have stood where you are now, but few succeeded in overcoming it.
I must wait. Can abide you no longer.
That's fast.
All must serve the cycle. That needs to recharge.
Careful, that guy, dude.
A grave beckons. That needs to recharge. That needs to recharge.
Come on!
I must wait.
Blocking all of my spears. A lot of times I just can't see the damn thing.
That needs to recharge. With no time. All must serve the cycle.
Come on.
That needs to recharge. That needs to recharge. Not enough essence. That needs to recharge. Decay and rot.
Juggernaut. Where'd he go?
I must wait. No time.
Serve me.
This world can abide you no longer. I must wait.
Waller.
I must wait. The night embraces you.
Oh, come on!
You have triumphed.
Somehow I lost my target on him. I was shooting it. I was shooting at nothing! No wonder I wasn't killing him. I don't know how that happened.
What do you need?
I got the need for speed. 2.6. Tornado Man.
Impressive.
Most impressive. Fortune favors the bold. What a steal.
I didn't want gloves, I want bracers.
Don't forget, luck
There is no
always
room.
changes. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Don't forget, luck
That is
always
too expensive.
changes.
That is too expensive. Double thong. Yeah. I like the physical resistance, but that regenerate life per second. Unfortunately, that makes it so that it's not that great. Switch out that bone armor for just plain armor. Let's reduce all cooldown, might not be bad. Well, regenerate life per second. Oh, that's at these levels, you know, 6,000 life per second when I've got 1,000,000 life. I mean, it's like 0.5%. And even with this, I just don't think it helps all that much. But the physical resistance might not be bad. That might help make it a little bit, make up for that a little bit. And I got an extra 100 armor there, which when multiplied with the stone gauntlets plus the extra intelligence of vitality, I'll wear it. I'll put it on. Save it. Alrighty. I think I got one keystone left. $85. So I'm gonna do a 98. 98? No, I would need a 99. I think I could do a 99. Let's do a 99, and that will be kind of like my test to see if this is even anywhere near better. My best one was a 98 so far. And that one was with that legendary gem, Bane of the Powerful, with Ice Climbers. Well, now I've got that legendary gem with Frostburn. Which is going to help me to freeze enemies, do an extra 20% cold damage. And with the extra freezing going on, hopefully that means my Crispin Sentence triple damage is kicking in. So all that all that being said, I should be able to do a 99. So this video is going to be a little bit long. It's already going on. Okay, I will be right back.